Hello everyone and welcome to the 14th episode from Road to $5,000 starring Omar Abdul Jawad, a 16-year-old teen who is striving for his inevitable success, inshallah. Now, we're back with Euro USD. We can notice an area of resistance right here where the market tapped that zone multiple times and created a massive selling pressure here. We also noticed that the market came back to that zone, so hypothetically speaking, the market's meant to go down, right? Because that marks an area of interest. But we can notice something else where the market did not really go down. What it has done was it sort of broke the area of interest, but we have to confirm our analysis. So based on what we can see now, we can say, okay, the market will indeed continue upwards because we see buying pressure and because we see that the buyers managed to break through this selling or high sell demand pressure area, the resistance zone, and buyers managed to outcompete them. So we can hypothesize that the market indeed will continue upwards, but we need to abide by our three confirmations. 1, a candlestick confirmation. 2, area of interest confirmation. 3, moving average confirmation, which in fact all coincide with each other. So when we get a candlestick, which could be like an bullish engulfing candlestick or a doji candlestick, whatever candlestick that prove to us that the market will indeed continue upwards, this makes this area from resistance to support, so that's 1. 2, it also creates the candlestick as an engulfing bullish or whatever, and the moving average will indeed coincide and continue upwards. But we cannot execute until we see that bullish candlestick. Until we see that the market will indeed continue upwards, we need to abide by these three confirmations. I won't execute a long position until I confirm a bullish engulfing, which abides by an area of interest of support and moving average upwards. We can officially execute Euro USD for a long position. But for now, we gotta be patient. Okay? So this, however, gold has quite good potential, right? Gold has a good chance, but we really cannot execute just yet until we get a bigger confirmation. So we can tell that gold marks an area of resistance at this red line we marked right here. Boom, boom, boom. The market went back to that area, tried to go above it. However, buyers were swept and sellers took control, which is shown right here. Now we can confirm this by the three confirmations we have. Based on what we see, we can hypothesize that the market would want to sell, not buy. I don't know what's indicator saying, but we can hypothesize the market will indeed want to sell and continue downwards. We have the idea that we would like to go for short position, but we really cannot confirm it unless we have our three conditions: candlestick, moving average, area of interest. So far we have none, okay, but we have like a series or a sequence of bearish candlesticks, but the really does not prove anything. It might be a pullback. So we have to confirm that this chain of bearish candlesticks is indeed not a retest. In fact, it is a potential reversal to a downtrend. So how do we confirm that? Through the candlestick confirmation, through the moving average confirmation, and also through the area of interest confirmation, as this area being resistance. We still don't have any confirmations yet. JBP USD, however, we mark an area of resistance as well, which was initially support, turned into resistance, then back as support, then back as resistance. Okay, because we know the market went all the way up here and still managed to reject here as well. So here, this area has good selling pressure. Let's move this so you guys can focus on it. All right. So now that we can see this, we can go for potential downtrend. It has a good chance of continuing downwards, has a very good chance, but we have none of our confirmations, and especially the fact that it is still in a resistance zone. If it bounces off like this, gives us a bearish engulfing candlestick, and the moving average goes downwards with this marking a resistance zone, we can indeed execute a short position. If not, it might continue upwards, break that resistance zone, which is what I think might happen. It's going to break that resistance zone, end up creating a bullish engulfing, and moving average goes up and marks this as a support rather than resistance, because this area has high buying pressure, as we can notice here. The market launched upwards ever since it tapped that zone, and it tapped it again, so indeed it has a chance of continuing upwards. For all in all, we gotta wait for the next move. You have to be patient. Trading requires patience. You cannot execute in a hurry. You must relax, be calm, because here we are working with good amounts of cash, with good amounts of money. So we gotta wait, because all of this will indeed pay off once you hit your profits. And as always, see you guys later and at the top. Bye bye.